Every single morning, when you brush your teeth, wash your face, or take a sip from your glass, you are looking at one of the most difficult things to paint in the whole world: water. How do you draw something that is completely see through? It seems impossible, right? Welcome to today's mini course. I am Reena, the founder and the artist at Reena's Art Corner. Over my 13 years of mentoring students, I have found that the best artists don't just look at special things. They look at everyday things in a very special way. Today, we are going to turn a boring everyday water drop into a jaw-dropping masterpiece. I'm going to teach you the invisible art secret to make your drawing look so wet you will want to wipe it off the page with a towel. Are you ready to blow your friends' minds? Grab a pencil, a piece of grey or brown paper, and let's dive in.
Welcome back, young art scientists. Today, we begin a very special challenge, the magic water drop. Step 1 is our blueprint. Lightly sketch your drop, a soft oval. Use a light touch with your pencil. Remember, if we press too hard, we can't engineer the soft gradients later. Think of this as placing a guide, not a final line. Using the same pencil here, gently build a soft tone towards the upper area of the drop. Nothing harsh, just a light misty shadow. Now take a blending tool, a Q-tip, a blending stump, anything that's easily accessible to you. Remember, a water drop is not just an outline. It has atmosphere inside it. Your goal is to create a soft, misty shadow inside the top of the drop. This is where we break the simple trap and start seeing real depth. Now, let's look at the cast shadow. A water drop doesn't just sit on the paper. It interacts with it. By darkening the edge farthest from the light, we pass the 3-second logic check, making the brain believe this is a real object. Watch closely. Because light travels through water, the top of our drop needs to be darker, while the bottom will hold the refracted light. We are now using white charcoal to map out the glow, preparing it for the final pop. I am now using my stump to blend. Using a darker pencil or charcoal along the lower edge, extend a soft cast shadow just below. Notice how the shadow shifts slightly away from the light source. That tiny detail creates realism. Now this is where it gets interesting. Use an eraser to lightly lift the lead off the paper on the top. I am using a white pencil here and gently adding white at the bottom to build that refracted light. This is what makes the drop feel alive. Blend softly, keep your tools clean, and avoid overworking. Next, I am picking up my white paint on a fine brush, just a tiny amount. And I'm adding the highlight.
Do you see how weird and wobbly those shadows look right now? You might be thinking, Miss Reena, water doesn't have dark grey shadows inside it. But remember, we are art scientists. Here is a secret: water doesn't have its own color. Instead, a water drop acts exactly like a tiny magnifying glass. When light hits the drop, it bends. It pulls the dark shadow from the room and traps it inside the top of the drop. Then it takes the light and shoots it out the bottom. We aren't actually drawing water. We are drawing the way water bends the light around it. When you start noticing how light bends on your bathroom mirror or on a leaf in your garden, you stop drawing what you know and start drawing what is actually happening. That is how everyday life becomes a masterpiece.
Sketch your oval. This one is wider, lower, flatter than the first. Really commit to that horizontal width. And same as before, light pressure. Just mapping it out. Now, because this drop is bigger, the shadow underneath her is bigger too, and it has more gradation to it. I am building up the shade along the top and gently smudging it with a stump. Keep in mind the same rule and logic we applied to the previous water drop. Keep your edges clean and smooth. See how I'm making the shadow slightly darker on the far edge? Light comes from above, so the shadow falls and spreads to the lower part. That little detail makes everything feel three-dimensional and real. Using a Q-tip here. Using a white pencil, going back in to create some light. The same technique, just repeat. Again going into it with a smudger to smudge it in and make my edges look clean and neat. At this point, I again go in with my black pencil and make the curves dark. Here I'm using an eraser to lift the lead off the paper again, following with a white pencil and using a liner brush to create a tiny highlight on the top. You can always use an eraser to take off any marks off the paper or any smudges that have gone off your water drop. It gives it a clean look. And now the last. And this little one down in the bottom left, don't underestimate her. Small drops are actually harder in some ways because you have very little space to do everything. Every mark counts. Sketch a tiny circle, really small. And because it's so small, I'm not going to use a Q-tip, but instead go with a blending stump. quick press of charcoal just below the drop for the shadow and blend it. Notice how even though she's tiny, she follows all the same rules: dark shadow below, light interior, crisp highlight. The logic of water doesn't change with scale. That's the beautiful thing. Remember, if the Q-tip gets too much lead on it, it will create mud instead of a soft shadow. Keep building the darker space if you need to. There's nothing stopping you here. But do remember our 3-second logic check always. And then straight to the white gel pen or the paint for the highlight. One confident dot. Don't dab it twice or you will lose the crispness. One dot. That's it. That little drop is finished. There you go. I am so proud of your progress. Take a high quality photo of your final piece and email it to us to receive your certificate of appreciation. I will see you in our next professional lesson.
Look at that. It looks like you spilled actual water on your paper. If you followed along my steps, you just mastered one of the highest levels of professional rendering. Give yourself a huge round of applause. You just took something you see every single day and turned it into pure fine art. But guess what? If you can draw a magic water drop, you can learn to draw realistic glass, shiny metal cars, and beautiful expressive eyes. There are so many invisible art secrets hiding in your house right now. If you loved this daily art hack, I want to invite you to join my brand new full online course. We have hours of amazing projects that will train your eyes to see the world like a true master artist. Click the link below to enroll today. Keep looking closely at the world, keep practicing, and I will see you in our next class.